morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I'm hopping on here real quick because I got a little package from Pat McGrath. She came out with a few new things. I think it's her summer collection or whatnot, and I had to order a palette and two blushes. I got the cream blushes that came out with it. So she actually, let me look it up real quick right here, Pat. Okay, so there were two palettes that she came out with. One is the, it was called, I'm sorry, I'm totally not prepared for this video. Okay, so one is called the Sublime Blooms. Okay, and it's more of a gold and brown and shimmery palette. I didn't get that one because I have those colors way over 2,000 times, but I did get the Orchid one, and it's called, if it will ever load, I actually have it on here, it's called the guys, I am not prepared for this. Opalescent Orchid. Now, first of all, let's talk about the packaging. So this is the outer packaging, and this is the packaging inside, and it's cardboard. So not ideal. We still love, you know, her fancy packaging, the plastic, the one that's all black with gold lettering. But okay, it is what it is. I'm not going to like harp on that. The colors inside are beautiful. We have this blue one, I guess. Are there names on here? Yes. So it's the white one is called the Iridescent Icon. The purple one is called Lilac Luminary, and then we have Rose Radiance and Aqua Aurora. I'll insert swatches somewhere here. And I went with this palette because I don't really have anything from Pat McGrath that is these colors. I have her old palette. Oh my god, it's from ages ago. It's let me actually get it for you. 1 second, I'll be right back. So the most colorful palette from her that I have is this one, and it was called it doesn't really have a name on here, but oh, shade throwing and eye ecstasy may no name, but it's this little colorful one, and it's got the green, the purple, and this blue. So that's the most colorful one that I have from her, but still, this is more like pastel-y, and this is more bright and vibrant. I watched someone's video, I don't remember whose, that said that Pat McGrath really doesn't give us purples, but I just went through some of my palettes from her, and she does actually have quite a few purples. Had purple, violet, in the purple family. So ones that I have, so there's this one. It looks a little like pinky, but in reality it's a duochrome, but it is purpley. So I know I go off on tangents when I film. Sorry about that. That's just me. Then there's this one. You can clearly see it's like gray purple. Also a little like duochrome-y. And then obviously we'll go with this one. And it's like a dark midnight purple. I obviously love Pat McGrath, and I had to grab this palette because it was just so beautiful. I could not pass it up. I might even get the other one. I don't know. I will wait. She's supposed to come out with her big mothership palettes soon, I'm promised. If you are to believe everything you hear. But I will wait for that, and if that one's not coming, I might get the other quad. I don't know. Anyway, so I grabbed this palette, and I also grabbed the two new blushes. So the cream blushes. So the first one is called Electric Bloom, and it's this red one. I'll swatch it for you and I'll insert like a closer. I mean, I got it, it's just such a pretty color, like a reddish, and I don't really have much of that in my collection, so I had to have. And then I really fell for this Alluring Nude one. It's also really beautiful. It's more neutral, more everyday, and I really like it. And I don't have any other ones from her like this in this formula, the cream blushes, so I had to have it. Now I'm going to do an eye look. I already did my face, my bronzer. I'll list everything down below of what I used, but I wanted to do the my eyes with you guys using this palette, and then the cheeks and some lips, and we'll see how it performs. I didn't even swatch these yet. I didn't play with them, nothing. I wanted to do it on camera with you guys. So without further ado, let's hop in to my eye look. Okay, so hopefully it's focusing. I did one eye off camera, and we're gonna do this one together. So it's clear that this palette is not really, you know, an all-in-one kind of palette, but I think the look that came out of it is pretty. So without using anything else, just using what I got here, I'm going to do a look for you guys. So I started off with the Rose Radiance in my crease, and this one is like a satin. I'm just trying to make sure that it's focused. Okay, the pigmentation on these is okay. It's not bad. It's blending wonderfully. There is no skipping, no dragging, nothing. It blends out beautifully. So I did that in the crease. Now in the outer V, I want to do the purple, the lilac luminary, and I'm going to use a little bit of a setting spray on this because without going in with your finger, it doesn't really pick up well on the brush. So I used a little setting spray. I wet it a little bit, and I'm gonna put it in my inner V to the center. Then blend everything out. Okay, it's very simple, nothing fancy schmancy, just a simple look. Okay, on the rest of the lid, I'm going to use Iridescent Icon, and this color is just so pretty. I'm also going to spray it. These colors, so I will say that they are powdery. There's a lot of fallout, if you mind that. They are a little bit, what's the word I'm trying to look? I'm gonna use a little of my finger on here. They're a little chunky, especially this iridescent one. It's beautiful, but a little bit chunky, which for this price, for a palette, you really shouldn't have, but it is what it is. Okay, beautiful nonetheless. And if that bothers you, if the grittiness and the chunkiness bothers you, this palette is not for you. Okay, on the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with Aqua Aurora. So I'm also going to spray this, as it's also very chunky and gritty, but beautiful nonetheless. And I do like a little wing. It's super pretty. If you like colorful looks, this palette is beautiful. And on the inner corner, I'm gonna go back in with the iridescent. My brush is still a little wet, and we're gonna put that in. And that really is it. Very simple for eyeshadow look, very colorful. I'm gonna go in, do my mascara off camera, and we'll come back and finish off the face together with the new blushes. Okay, eyes are done. Now on to the cheeks. So for the cheeks, I'm going to use Alluring Nude, and it's the nudie one. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand, warm it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna use a brush to put it on my face. I already have bronzer on. Brush. Okay. Should I go in? It didn't really do much pigment on the back of my face, so I just went in with the thing. Ooh. This is a beautiful nudie rose color. I am obsessed. I love it. Should we try the red one on the back? I got nowhere to go. Let's try the red one on the other side. I'm gonna wipe this brush off. And let's do the red. What is this called again? Electric Bloom Glow. I'm gonna do a tiny little bit. Tiny little bit. And I'm going to blot it off on the back of my hand. What? Look how angelic this color is. I feel like a little cherub. I like this color as well. I think if you don't go too much with it, it is beautiful. It's so, it's like bright and coral, but on the cheek, it just looks like such a nice wash of rosy. I love it. I love it. For my lips, I think I'm just gonna go with this Violette FR Bisou Balm, and I have it in that red color. Just something simple. I think the eye is the star of the show. And that is it for the look. My thoughts on the palette. It is beautiful. Is it Pat McGrath quality? These shadows, the ones that are like gritty, I have come across something like that from her before. So yes, I am a little bit disappointed in the cardboard packaging. I'll be honest with you. I mean, look, plastic, beautiful, heavy. I mean, it doesn't matter to some people, the heaviness, but when you're paying for luxury, when it's a luxury price, you feel like it should be luxury packaging. She has moved to cardboard. I'll deal with it because the product inside is beautiful. If her mothership palettes are gonna come in cardboard, that's gonna be a no-no for me, because she will not change the price. I know that, but she'll change the packaging. So, I mean, let's be real, we're paying for the packaging, right? Let's call a spade, I guess you could say. I am waiting for the new mothership, as we all are. I'm disappointed in the cardboard packaging, but I do love the product inside. I'm okay with fallout. I'm okay with the chunkiness. It works for me. I think the look that I came up with is beautiful. I don't do lots of colorful eyeshadows, but I love having lots of colorful eyeshadows. And once in a while, when the muse hits me, I like to have them on hand. Would I run out and buy this? If you don't particularly are obsessed with Pat McGrath, no. If you don't do colorful eyeshadows, no. Is it cute to have? Yes. Is it expensive? It sure is for the cardboard and for eyeshadows. I don't think I told you guys the price of this thing. Let's see, let me just, I paid, where's the price? Hello? Oh, 56 USD, and the blushes were, the blushes were 29 each. I have to say, if I were to get anything from this collection, I would go with the red Electric Bloom Glow, only because I feel like we all have the nudie colors in our collection. I just bought it because I don't really have any cream blushes from Pat McGrath from her previous releases, so I wanted to try it. But if I were to just choose one, I would definitely go with Electric Bloom because I think it's beautiful. It's a very refreshing color, very makes you look nice and healthy, and I kind of love it. And I don't have, it's pretty unique to my collection. I don't have many red blushes. In fact, I think I only have one from Merit. But that's it. I think overall, these are my thoughts on the collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys bought anything from this collection, if you're thinking of buying anything from this collection. And as usual, I would like for you to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you love my videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.